He's angry about mortgages. It's Angry Mortgage. He's swearing. He's cursing loud. He's old. He's opinionated. And he's been doing this so damn long. This program is about mortgages, and this is mortgage advice, but the advice may not apply to your situation. Contact licensed mortgage professionals for specific recommendations before you make decisions about mortgages. You may not agree with Ron, but if you don't, he thinks you're wrong. Oh, and did we say there is a lot of swearing?
I'm watching some stories on commercial real estate, posts on commercial real estate in the United States that are just incredible. Like the building's fallen 75% in value. Okay.
Wow.
Like the landlord, the guy quit paying. The mortgage company had the mortgage on it, comes to sell it, and that's all they can get. So the mortgage company takes the loss. The guy who bought it the first time's wiped out. Holy shit. Disaster.
You think that's because of all the hybrid or work from home stuff?
It's got to be an influence, right? Now, in the States, it could just be two things. It could be overbuilding, because in the States, they don't build like we do. Okay, they don't build offices like we do. They actually sometimes build offices on spec. Like, I don't have any anchor tenants. I haven't gone out and found an anchor tenant. I haven't done any of that stuff. I just think it's a good time to build an office building, and let's throw it up and let's see what happens. That way you get too much of them, right? Then you get too much of them. It starts to kill the whole. And some of them were offices, and like, I don't know how many people need an office in Kansas City. Like, I think there's probably enough office space. They don't need any more. So not to beat them up, but to your point, what is going to happen about work from home in Toronto?
I feel like it's a huge shift because there's a lot of like buildings, like especially older offices that are just being torn down to be built into condos, right? So they don't meet the aesthetic, right? So there's that, and there's also just people don't want to come into the office anymore.
No, people don't want to come to the office, but like, they may have to. But, but some people won't. Some people will never come back. That's for sure.
Or the hybrid is very common too. Very
couple
common.
days a week. Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 days in office, 2 days from home.
Your point's a very good point, because like I went down to one of the lenders' offices. I've been actually down to two of the lenders' offices, the big lenders. One's a bank and one's another huge lender in Canada. Went down to their head offices. They're new. It's like a friggin' wellness place. Okay, like it was.
They've got a spa on the main floor.
High ceilings. There was like a ping pong table bullshit. Yeah. I mean, there's a huge cafeteria with like free stuff, and one of them had a putting green, for the love of God, okay, on the outside. Now, they didn't build that themselves. They took it over for the tenants who were there before. I mean, like, it was wild. Like,
it was like fun.
It was wild, though. Like, it was really modern architecture. There's a huge atrium right in the middle of it. Like, I mean, friggin' huge. It was massive. And there was like, it was set up so that if the people wanted to put, it was like almost a theater style. So that there was like, but not theater. It was theater you could lie down. Like, it was like couches and shit in the atrium area, staggered up. So if somebody wanted to put on like a town hall meeting or something, you get the whole group in there. Yeah, meet in the atrium, right? And like, and the other one had this like there was like, it was custom made. Again, high ceilings, like beanbag chairs and shit. I mean, like, it was
so hip,
so hip. Okay. So I think, if you're an old office building, it's kind of old and nasty.
Yeah.
You might be fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, there's these offices, the ones across from Sherway Gardens.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I drive past them coming to the office
right off
every
the QE.
day. Yeah, because I take the QE. We'll get to the QE later, but I drive in. That's how I drive into the office. It's a short drive. But yeah, now if this all sounds like inside Toronto stuff, sorry, folks, but I think it does illustrate some things that are going on with offices all over Canada. Like, I spoke to a woman last week who told me that in Vancouver, fuck all, nobody's going back to the office. Like it's like, I think here their banks and big financial companies are pushing people to come back. But apparently in Vancouver, if you push an employee to come back to the office of Vancouver, they just tell you to fuck yourself. Okay, and they don't come. Okay, that's what she told me. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in Vancouver. You guys in Vancouver? Hey, the fans of Vancouver, you let us know. I mean, is that true? Like, just Hey, you got to come back to the office 3 days a week. No, fuck yourself. Maybe one. Okay, all right.
Let us know and give us some tips.
True or false?
Sorry, Ron.
No, Jesus, don't start. Okay, wow. But yeah, I drive past that.
Yeah, and you see how they're tearing down the white building, right?
Yeah, there's like one building is disappearing. Like every time I drive by, there's some more bits of it down.
Yeah.
And it just keeps cutting by. But it's a small space they're operating in. They can't shut the road. So they're doing it like piece by piece.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. So my mom actually works in that building, the orange one. And she said that they moved everyone from the white building over into the orange one because it was so empty.
Okay.
And they just sold the land or to developers or whatever. And they're building a condo there now. And mind you, these buildings are old. Like,
that was
those like classic old buildings.
Like a 75-year-old building.
Rundown buildings.
Yeah,
and
shitty, yeah.
And she tells me all the time, like, tenants come and go all the time because like one of their biggest ones back before COVID was L'Oreal and obviously work from home and all that stuff. So they moved out, but they didn't actually do fully work from home. They moved out like down the street because rent was too expensive for a rundown shitty building with no cool amenities.
Oh man, you just hit the nail on the head. The rents are so fucking high. Yeah. Yes, folks. Let me tell you about Toronto and Vancouver. The rents for urban locations are so, every location, commercial office rents are so fucking high still. They went through COVID. They've maybe come down 1%, for fuck's sakes. I mean, so you see what happens.
Yeah.
They're so committed to high rents. Fuck, if we can't make it work, we're going to tear the fucking building down and sell it for a condo. Yeah. Okay? Like,
exactly.
Wow. Look, let's just face facts. High rents are poison. High rents poison everything. They make it, businesses might want to bring people back, but the high rents make businesses think, fuck, should I make it smaller? You know, like, should I make it smaller?
Should I just downgrade? Yeah.
Expensive property eventually poisons everything. That's the truth. But yeah, I drive by that and a little bit of it comes down every day. Yeah. A little chunk of it comes off and disappears. Okay.
And all the traffic, because it's only one lane on I think it's like Evans or something like that.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah. But don't get off there.
Do not get off there.
If you like the pod, well, don't just sit there. Go to YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and all the other ones and like the pod. And don't forget to subscribe so we can keep being angry at mortgages and swearing about mortgages. Angry Mortgage could use your support.